Hi, I'm Arthur.
And I'm Andrea.
And this is
Heavy Metal Beer Club.
And today we are going to Crooked Tooth Brewing Company here in Tucson, Arizona. We just went down there and had a couple beers. The intention was actually just to go down there and have, they have what's called a full moon brew. And this time they had one that was an Imperial Saison called the Budding Moon. And we had it last week and thought we really want to do, we wanted to go taste that beer and talk about it. And while we were down there, one of our favorite IPAs is from Crooked Tooth, which is?
The 18th Hour.
So, of course, we had to have one of those. And so we talk about the two beers and talk a little bit about Crooked Tooth. And
what goes into the Full Moon Brew.
But later on, we would also like to revisit it and go and show you around Crooked Tooth a bit more and get a flight, show you the flight, because their flights are really unique. It's their flight trays are skateboards. Yeah, it's really cool.
It's really cool place.
Yeah, so, and they'll also,
they have live music time to time, and records sales go there.
Yeah, they'll have a record swap meet in conjunction with Desert Island Records. And so it's a real good time. You can drink a beer, thumb through a bunch of records. Somebody's usually playing some albums there.
They play good music there, too.
Oh, yeah. Regularly, they play good music over the loudspeakers. So besides just getting good music
and a great
when they have
outdoor
the record
patio.
store.
Did you say that?
Nope, I didn't.
Outdoor patio, and they have some games to play. It's fun for kids. They welcome dogs there. It's really cool.
So we hope you enjoy, and music!
Rolling.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Hi, we're at Crooked Tooth Brewing Company, and we're not doing a review of the actual brewery itself, which we do plan on doing, but last week I had this beer and I just thought it was phenomenal. It's the Full Moon Brew series, and it's called the Budding Moon Imperial Saison, and it's made with rose honey, Damiana, rose quartz, and lava rock. Now, Damiana we looked up because we were curious of what does that do, and so Damiana is an aphrodisiac, also is used for headache and mental and physical stamina, and it also says sexual problems as well.
So Arthur's really happy he came across this wonderful gem.
Thanks, now I have to edit that stuff.
Why?
And then Andrea is having the...
I am having...
Why'd you put your beer over there?
Well, because I thought, again, I was going to get in trouble for drinking the wrong one.
Well, we're going to do two beers.
This is the 18th Hour, which is one of the best IPAs in the world that we really love from Crooked Tooth. It's a hazy IPA, 7.1%.
Yes.
And it's so good.
And
it's actually one of the first hazies we ever even tried.
Yeah, it is. And it's one of Crooked Tooth's signature beers, and just absolutely love it. Anytime we find it at a restaurant, we'll order it up. And
yep.
So,
and our
cheers.
son-in-law really loves it, and every time we go to California we have to get a growler and take it for him and my daughter, and they love it.
And now let's get to tasting.
Okay.
So I'm gonna taste this first. Well, how about we both taste this first, and then we'll talk about the 18th Hour. So. You can taste the honey. It is sweet. Really just complex, really difficult to describe, but it is just outstanding. And I would say we'll go back to the tasty meter.
The tasty meter, I'd say on a scale of 1 to 5,
Yeah.
it's a 5. It's so good.
Yeah, I'd have to go with
You know what?
on the tasty meter.
I actually feel more physically fit already from drinking this, and I feel mentally aware.
And so it's it's definitely a 5 on the tasty meter for me. Very complex. If I had to make some sort of a musical reference, I would say it reminds me of Rush, the moving pictures era, because it's something that I think everybody would enjoy. It wouldn't be just to a particular group. It wouldn't have its own niche, if you will. And it's...
Hey, let's not bag on Rush.
No, but moving pictures is great. That's my favorite album. I like the other albums.
It's okay if it's not your niche. You know, you can drink this and help your mental awareness.
But it's really good.
I love Rush.
And we'll go with the, and I neglected to say that this is 7% alcohol by volume. A real nice color.
Apologize to this beer.
It's somewhat hazy. And yeah, I mean, it's actually sort of a honey color.
Fantastic. Did you mention that they brew this on a full moon?
No, well, I did say it was the Full Moon Brew series.
The whole thing is they actually brew these beers on a full moon.
Oh.
So they brew it outside and do all kinds of voodoo and stuff on it, magic, and it becomes this beautiful gem.
It is fantastic.
Every time they have a full moon brew here, we always want to try it. Every time.
I like voodoo reference because I think it is so good that we probably would have been burned at the stake at one point for drinking something this good. It's really that good. And so let's talk about the 18th hour.
Okay, so the 18th hour,
even though you almost drank it all,
is so good. They just didn't pour me much.
Yeah.
It is so good. I haven't had it for a long time, and it's just so good. It's different than other hazy IPAs. It's not overly fruity. It's, I don't know. It's
sort of a hybrid of an East Coast meets West Coast.
Yeah.
I would say. It's piney. It's piney, grapefruit,
passion fruit, peach, kind of. There's a lot of flavors in it.
Yeah, it's extremely flavorful, and I would pair this with pretty much anything.
Yeah. It's not overpowering citrus like some IPAs, which is really, really different and unique, really.
Yeah, we have it with...
It's very, very craft and different.
Yeah, we quite often have it with burgers.
Yeah.
And so on a tasty meter...
Quite often.
on the tasty meter, what would you say?
On the tasty meter, I said gave it a 5, baby.
I would say, for me, I'd go 4.8. Because then...
No!
Because then, I mean, where else can you go up from there? That's funny, because when you did that, it reminded me of, you have your Kicking Valentina shirt.
Oh, that's right!
And that singer.
The singer from Kicking Valentina.
When we met him, and I was telling him that I was really into music, but I just did it for fun, and he told me, shh, Arthur, you need to follow your dreams and continue to do music. He was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
great band, a lot of fun to hang out with.
Killer band. See this band, Kicking Valentina.
They're from Atlanta.
Unapologetic rock and roll.
And we saw them at Rocklanta last, what was that, March? Well,
Kicking Valentina, come to Tucson, please.
And so we just want to thank you for joining us. Again, make sure you drink responsibly and stay metal.
And the Twitter. Give me the Twitter.